My dear students, a very good morning to all of you. This is S. Arvind, Department of EEE DVSIT Kavali. So in the previous session we discussed about calculation of critical clearing angle, delta C, and the same time solution of swing equation by using Runge-Kutta method. So in the previous section we discussed these two topics, and now I am going to discuss improvement methods of transient stability and application to reclosure and fast operating circuit breaker. So here in this class I will discuss about improvement methods of transient stability, at the same time improvement of methods of stability and application to automatic reclosure and fast operating circuit breaker. So firstly we will see improvement methods of transient stability. So transient stability means the ability of the system to reach the stable state or normal state after occurring the large disturbance. So that is the transient stability. So the methods adapted to improve this transient stability is, first one is by using high inertia machines, and next by using high speed governor system, and third one by using quick acting voltage regulation. So by using high inertia machines and by using high speed governors and by using quick acting voltage regulation. And coming to fourth one, here I am using excitation system. So excitation system is used to give close voltage regulation or transient conditions. Excitation system is designed to use to give closed voltage regulation under transient conditions. And fifth one is reduction of severity of faults. That means reduction of severity of faults by using protection against lightning. We will reduce the severity of faults. And next, here the automatic reclosure and fast acting circuit breaker is used to use system operation in very less time. So reduction of severity of faults by the protection against lightning, and also the automatic reclosure circuit breaker and fast operating circuit breaker and some relays are used to give some very less time for the operation. And coming to sixth one, so here I am using, so by using high neutral grounding impedance, and coming to seventh one, by the reduction of transfer reactance. By using these 7 methods, we will improve the transient stability limit of a given system. And coming to second topic, that is improvement methods of stability. So actually I discussed this one steady state stability limit. So those methods are this stability also, so improvement methods of stability. So actually, if you want to maintain the stability of the given system, actually we are increasing the excitation or by decreasing the value. That is, first one is by using bundle conductors, and secondly we are using high excitation, and thirdly we are using braking resistors, and coming to fourth one, that is using large number of HVDC links, and coming to fifth one, that is using full load rejection technique. So by using bundle conductors and high excitation, braking resistors, using large number of HVDC links, and using full load rejection technique. And sixth one is bypass valving, and seventh one is short circuit current limiters, and eighth one is automatic voltage regulators, and coming to ninth one is single pole switching. So by using these 9 methods, we have to maintain the stability of the given system or steady state stability of the given system. And coming to third topic, that is application to automatic reclosure and fast operating circuit breaker. Application to automatic reclosure and fast operating circuit breakers. So this is the last topic of the 5th chapter, that is application to automatic reclosure and fast operating circuit breakers. So here in this one, the circuit breaker operates automatically. According to the subsequence of the open close cycle of operation. So the circuit breaker operates automatically according to the subsequent open cycle operation. Here, when a fault occurs on a line, that means the circuit breaker at each end opens to isolate that faulted transmission line. So at that time it remains open for a specified time, and after then it closes. That means if the fault is cleared, that means the circuit breaker remains closed and the system returns to its normal position. And if the fault still exists in the system, that means still exists in the line means, so the circuit breaker still opens and lock out. That means for some more applications, for some important applications of the system, so here I am using more than one open cycle configuration to be allowed before the lockout. So that is the circuit breaker, and in this one these are used for rapid line reconnection. These are used for rapid line reconnection because to maintain system reliability and stability. So by using rapid line reconnection to maintain the system reliability and to improve the stability of the system. So actually the auto reclosure is used because of, so nearly 80% of the faults in the transmission line is in transient in nature. That means we are using automatic reclosure circuit breakers. So here about 80 to 90% faults on overhead transmission line and distribution lines, about 80 to 90% of the faults on overhead transmission line and distribution lines is in transient nature. So the faults on overhead line and distribution lines is in transient in nature. That means these faults can be disappeared. These faults can be disappeared while the circuit breaker on the line, it is trips momentarily to open the faulty line. So that means the disconnection of the faulty line. So the disconnection of faulty line gives the disconnection of faulty line gives the system to permit the arc to extinguish. So that means here to re-energize the line, that means to re-energize the faulty line, that means we are using automatic reclosure circuit breakers. So after that the arc moves to deionizing condition. So that means here the automatic reclosure circuit breaker is also known as an automatic circuit breakers. So automatic reclosure is also known as an automatic circuit breakers. So here the flashover across an insulator due to the lightning effect, that means this is the main cause to the transient faults in the system. That means here the remaining 10 to 20% faults occur. Those are the permanent faults. These are the permanent faults. The main cause of these permanent faults is the tree branches falling on the live line or breaking of conductors. So those are the permanent faults. Here 10 to 20% faults are permanent faults, and the remaining 80 to 90% faults are overhead transmission line and distribution line faults. That is also it is in the transient in nature. That means the permanent faults must be repaired and located before the supply is restored. Before the given supply is restored. That means the automatic reclosure circuit breakers is not recommended while these types of faults are present in the system. So that means actually the rapid line system is most benefited by automatic reclosure of the circuit breaker. That means these rapid line gives the connection to the power supply at only one end. So that means the power supply given to the system is better. That is the re-energized by the power system is better to the by the connection of rapid line connection. But if the line is fed into both sides, that means the circuit breaker at both ends tripped simultaneously while the occurrence of the fault. That means the automatic reclosure circuit is also useful, and fast on circuit breakers is also useful to give the simple operation in less time. That is the application to automatic reclosure and fast operating circuit breakers. So here in this class I covered improvement methods of transient stability and improvement methods of stability and application to automatic reclosure and fast operating circuit breakers. Okay. So if you want to view this video in YouTube channel, please subscribe to D-Base Talks.